What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey672 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to go over free agent linebacker Neville Hewitt. Eagles have a lot of interest. There are teams interested. Cincinnati Bengals, San Francisco 49ers, Green Bay Packers are interested as well. We need help at linebacker. We need as much competition at linebacker as possible, okay? He was an undrafted rookie free agent out of Marshall in 2015, 6'2", 220 pounds. Big guy, good run stuffer. His pass coverage isn't perfect, but he's logged in 134 tackles since being with the Jets. Hewitt took on a bigger role with the Jets. C.J. Mosley opted out of the 2020 season, and then obviously Avery Williamson was a linebacker that they did trade to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Hewitt took on a really big role with the Jets. Okay, I understand we're talking about the Jets here, but has played really well. And what's really cool about it is that there's a lot of familiarity with this player because our assistant defensive backs coach, Denard Wilson, is and has coached him with the Jets, and that's where Denard Wilson came from, which is really cool. And that was for 3 seasons with the Jets. Denard Wilson had a chance to coach Hewitt and be around him. I think he was a defensive back coach or he was assistant linebacker. I have no idea. It doesn't really say. But we have a lot of guys that are unproven right now. Alex Singleton is still tendered right now, which means that I don't know what type of tender it is because it never even said what tender that the Eagles gave Alex Singleton. So if a team comes and says, hey, we want Alex Singleton, they have to give up a draft pick. I don't know what draft pick, but they have to give up one. Haven't heard news about Alex Singleton, so you could retain him in the mix if they actually get Neville Hewitt in free agency. You have Davion Taylor, a third-round pick that was wasted. Nathan Gary's not on this team anymore, thank God. You know, he's visiting the 49ers right now, and I just couldn't explain just how much Jim Schwartz would defend Nathan Gary every week, and that's why he's not here, and that's why it was his time to go for both of them, obviously. This defense is changing with Jonathan Gannon. You have Sean Bradley from Temple, got a lot of leadership quality, can make the calls for you. A great tackler, very physical, but a lot of these linebackers we have aren't really good in coverage. And I think my favorite one, that's probably the best coverage guy that we have, is going to be Genard Avery. Okay, Genard Avery, we traded in 2019 by the trade deadline, a 4th-round pick to the Cleveland Browns to acquire Genard Avery. We turn him into a defensive end from an outside linebacker, and yeah, it didn't really work out too much. So it looks like Jonathan Gannon has moved Genard Avery. I made a video on this probably last month. Genard Avery is moving back to his original spot, which he thrived in with Cleveland, which I'm really happy about. They're not keeping him at defensive end. They're keeping him at linebacker. I think that's a huge one right there. So obviously there's a lot of interest here and to add Hewitt to the list of this roster, I'd be very happy with this, obviously with this signing, depending on what he wants to get paid. It is what it is. It looks like there'll be a nice little bid war going on between some of these teams. Because I know the 49ers are interested in multiple linebacker free agents. Some guys that, could take a chance that would be a nice role player. Some guys that aren't really good, but they just need bodies. So we'll see what happens with that. But this linebacker core needs to be fixed. I feel bad for some of these guys on this roster because they were never given a chance. Between COVID, between this offseason, between not giving these guys a chance and Jim Schwartz really taking the fact that two scrimmages at Lincoln Financial Field was gonna really uphold and have these guys start, for evaluation. The evaluation was horrible. That's why we have new coaches, offense and defensively right now. So a lot of linebackers we do have, guys. If we retain Alex Singleton, you get Neville Hewitt in here, you got a nice little group that you can experiment with. And Jonathan Gannon, can't wait to see what he does. Obviously, the linebacker coach that we got from the Vikings, very good with linebackers as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. Neville Hewitt, free agent. Eagles are interested. Everything you need to know. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Shakes going up, files 5. Peace out, guys. Peace.